Hi children, namaste to all of you. I hope that you are all well. Please stay at home, safe at home because we are all in one dangerous situation. And if we are in at home, and then we can avoid such a danger. And today we are going to learn about first chapter of our curriculum is our Earth. So let us have a look and what are the important things which we are going to learn in this chapter. Basically, the evolution of the Earth and the internal structure of the Earth and latitudes and longitudes. If we go into detail, we human beings have been living on this earth, and not only human beings, there are some other beings like animals, birds, and millions of these beings have been living on the earth. And not only beings, and if you observe that, but also some microorganisms which we cannot see with our eyes. And according to the information, we arrived on this earth about 1 lakh years ago. And these human beings, they have been trying to make the earth a better place to live in. What are the resources provided on the earth? And they are making use of these resources on the earth, and they want to lead a better life. They want to have a sophisticated life, and because of that, earth has become a storehouse of resources which we can exploit and use it for our favor. And God has created these resources for us to use, but whereas we are exploiting the resources or we are spoiling the resources for our favor. And because of that, if you observe, my dear children, and we have been neglecting our resources or exploitation of the earth. We are exploiting the resources of the earth, and which leads the destruction of forests, rivers, hills, fellow animals, and fellow human beings also. And how can we say that why the human beings are exploiting this? Human beings, they are bothering. We are bothering about only our interests and as well as our favor, our happiness, or our comfort. Take for example, present days, if you observe that, because of industries, we are releasing the poisonous gases, and which makes us the air which is being polluted, and the gas, because of this pollution of air, we are affecting with somewhat diseases. And here if you observe, and these kind of exploitation of resources of the earth, which leads, we can call them as environmental crisis. So these environmental crisis, we can examine or we can specify that the whole world is experiencing or facing the challenging of global warming and poisoning of our soils and polluting the air and polluting the water. But earth is created to make use of it for our benefit or for our development. But unfortunately, we human beings, we are exploiting the earth. Today, we must in a position to understand about the earth. There are so many resources are there in the earth, which we can utilize for our development. And the lack of understanding about the earth, we are unable to make use of it properly. So today our topic is what we are getting knowledge, because today we must know how it works, how we do on it, and what we do with each other. We already mentioned, my dear children, poisoning the water, poisoning the soils, or we are doing somewhat danger for the others, the animals, fellow animals and fellow human beings. So let us move on today that how the earth works for us, how it helps for us, and how we make it better for our development. So let us have a discussion about our universe, the sun and the earth. The sun and the earth. For thousands of years, humans have been looking into the sky. See, there are, and something is there in the sky. We don't know. We don't have any idea about the objects which are there in the sky, and even see there's astronomical things are there, objects are there. See, one girl, she is observing into the sky and what are there like that, and even some guy, another girl, she is observing the sky and the things which are there in the sky. And even if you have to see these people also, and they see there are some shining objects are there in the sky, and those, the human beings, they don't know about the shining stars, and they are thinking that the human beings are thinking that they remain fixed each other, especially the sun and the moon and the planets. And what are these? And what way they related to us? How do they affect us? And many people, they studied carefully, noting down the movements and happenings in the sky, try to figure out and what they are and how they move and work. Initially, if you observe and see, if you observe the earth was firm and stationary. The earth is firm and stationary, or it is static, which does not move, and all others went round it. So here we have got a star, and this is a moon, and here if you think that like that. And earlier the people, they thought that earth is the middle of the universe. Here we observe that the earth is the center of the universe, but they are not moving from one place to another place without any chase. But after about 500 years ago, and scientists came up with a new understanding. They come to a conclusion that, and what the thing is, so earth is not in the center of the universe. It is rotating, it is moving. Okay. And so actually what they come to, so earth is not in the middle of everything. It is actually moving around the sun. This is the sun, my dear. So it is moving around the sun, And not only earth, even sun also it is moving on its own axis, so that's why. And there are, so by that these scientists and astronauts, they come to a conclusion that the countless stars in the sky are actually so many suns. By that you can get an idea. So sun is a star, and which is a self-luminous body. And during the last 100 years, people have even figured out that stars are born, they grow old, and even die. They born, they grow old, and even die. And even if you move on the second concept regarding that, so here if you observe that about 500 years ago, scientists came up with a new understanding that earth is not middle of the earth, it moves around the sun itself, is also moving countless stars. Scientists come to a conclusion that the stars are actually part of larger groups called galaxies. I would like to ask you one question, my dear children. What is a galaxy? Galaxy is nothing but an astronomical object which included so many stars. And these stars, how many stars are there? How many galaxies are there in the universe? There are millions of galaxies are there in the universe. And when do we have such kind of a view about these galaxies, or when the universe started? If you assume that the universe itself started some 13.7 billion years ago, and with a theory, we confirmed that the theory of Big Bang theory, and even it may end several started some 13.7 billion years ago with a Big Bang, and it may end several billion years later. From this, the galaxies form, and within these galaxies there was the formation of stars, and around the stars there are some planets. We have learned that there are galaxies, the millions of galaxies in the universe, and in these galaxies there are some stars, and those stars followed by planets. And let us have a look about our sun. So here sun is a star, and in which galaxy it is located? So sun belongs to a galaxy known as Milky Way. So which galaxy belongs to the sun? The sun belongs to the galaxy of Milky Way. So what happened here? So the star is surrounded by planets. So these are all planets. So Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. And these planets are surrounded or rotating by the satellites, which we call Earth has got the satellite. This is a moon. Okay, so here by that we can understand that our lives are depending upon these galaxies, and galaxies are nothing but a combination of stars. So the star sun belongs to a galaxy of Milky Way, and it is rotating, or it is accompanied by the planets as we are living the planet of Earth. And Earth is, once again I will look that. So this is the universe, universe come into existence through the theory Big Bang, and followed by there are galaxies in the universe. There are millions of galaxies are there in the universe, and as we are in the solar system, or the head of the solar system is Sun. The Sun belongs to a galaxy known as Milky Way, and it is we know very well that it is a star, and these astronomical changes takes place over thousands or even millions of years also to get such kind of the form or the present form, and it took about thousands or even millions of years also, and today human beings, they are very much eagerly awaiting that. They are showing some curiosity, what is going on the sky, what is going on in the sky, what is there in the sky, how these objects or space objects are related to us, how it influences. See here, the people, they are observing what's going on there. What is this star, how it emits the energy in the form of light, and how, what about the moon, and what about the sun, and how earth receives all these things. And so they are very much curious to know the facts which are happening in the sky and as well as in the sky. And some human beings, they have been investigating and trying to understand these very distant and complex phenomena. To study all these several spacecrafts, astronauts, they went to the moon, and the first man who stepped on the moon, here we have got this person, that nothing but Neil Armstrong, and he was the first person who stepped on the moon. And see here, and he is from America. And another person, the second person is Mr. Aldrin. And here we got another, the first person who stepped into the space, and Yuri Gagarin is from Russia. And if you move on our Indian spacecrafts, that Mr. Rakesh Sharma. See what a wonderful adventures they got in their life. And here we got this Kalpana Chawla. So here this woman is Kalpana Chawla, and not only this Sunita Williams. So like this, these people, they are trying to investigate what the things are there in the space, and even if you observe recently in the month of February, I think not the month of February, in the year 2019, the Chandrayaan 2, unfortunately, it was failed because of some technical problems. So, human beings, they are trying to investigate the space and astronomy. So, what is there? Whether the things or the objects which are there, are they helpful for us, for our development or so? And even there was a famous saying that they established some real estate on moon also. So recently some investigation shows that there are some important minerals and metals are there on the moon. So like that. So that is about our universe, the sun and the earth. Let us have a look about the position of Earth as a planetary body. Okay, so see here, Earth, it rotates on its own axis. So the path which follows while it is rotating on its way, we are calling it as an axis. When it revolves around the sun, and such we call it as an orbit. So the path of the revolving around the sun, we call it as orbit. And let us have a look. And what type of orbit is there? Here in our book, there are three kinds of pictures are there, and if you observe that, and so here Earth is, the orbit of Earth is not like this, so that's nothing but a circular path. No, it's not a circular path. And second one is an elongated oval path. No. And third one is a scale oval path. So sun is in the middle, and 1.4 centimeters on the one side and 1.5 centimeters on the other side. If you observe here, my dear, so sun, so this is the position actually, this is the position. So the orbit of the earth is, Earth's orbit is nothing but a scale oval path. Okay, see here, this is the sun, and this we know that, and the third one is, so their orbit is scale oval path. And if you move on, it's regarding some important things we have to remember regarding this Earth's orbit concept. And the farthest point from the sun to Earth, that is, it takes about distance about 152 million kilometers. So the farthest point from sun to Earth, and the shortest point from sun to Earth, that is 147 million kilometers. So farthest, what is the farthest point, my dear? 152 million kilometers, and shortest, that is 147 million kilometers. And what is the speed of the Earth? We know very well that, I think almost all of you nowadays, everybody is riding bicycles and as well as scooters, especially girls, they are driving scooters. And on which speed? We calculate the speed kmph, okay, kilometers per hour. And what is the speed of this Earth? And the speed of the Earth that travels around the sun with a speed of 107,200 kilometers per hour. 107,200 kilometers per hour. As it travels with the speed of 107,200 kilometers, it takes about, to complete one rotation or one round of the sun, it takes about 365 days, 1 by 4 days. 365, 1 by 4 days. So that's why every 4 years we will get, the month of February we will get 29 days. 29 days. So that is the speed of is so like that is. So Earth is a planet. Earth is a planetary body. By that we can observe that. So it depends on the star, nothing but sun. Nothing but sun. So without sun there is no light. There is no light, and there is no energy. There is no energy. So that's why. So Earth is. And what are the uses of this? What are the uses of this consent if you observe that? And here we got so many. The seasons are occurred. Seasons are occurred because of this rotation and revolution. You already learn about these seasons in last class. I think 8th class. I think all of you remembered that. And what is the word of earth actually? From where it comes from? From where it comes from consent? The earth comes from a Greek word, which is the spelling is earth, E-A-R-T-H-E, and which means ground, soil, dry land. So what is the meaning of earth, ground, soil and dry land? So regarding Indian languages consent, what we call the earth, Indian languages, and especially in Sanskrit, there are multiple words for earth. Sanskrit terms, we call them as Bhumi, Prudvi, Dharani, and Avani. Okay, not only this, etc. So, and there are different meanings and different terms are there for in our Indian languages. Once again, the word earth derived from a Greek word earthy, and which means ground, soil, dry land. And Indian languages we call it as, especially the Sanskrit terms, that is Bhumi, Prudvi, Dharani, Avani, etc. So today we have learned about the the how the earth is useful for so today we will learn about this the earth, and not only earth, it is a storehouse of earth is a storehouse of all, not only human beings, for all the animals, birds and other beings. See, we benefited from all this as forests, our water and our each and soils and each and everything, and but unfortunately we exploited the earth and we went into the environmental crisis, namely the global warming and poisoning our soil, air and water. And second, we discuss our universe, the sun and earth, and how it happened. We come to know that the universe itself started some 13.7 billion years ago, and people, they are very curious to know about the things which are happening in the universe and as well as sky. And some important personalities like Neil Armstrong, Aldrin, and Yuri Gagarin, Rakesh Sharma, Kalpana Chawla, Sunita Williams, and not only these, some others also, they moved to the sky and space, and they try to do something, investigated something. And Earth as a planetary body, and it rotates on its own axis, and it revolves around the sun, which we call it as orbit. That orbit is a scaled oval path, and because of the distance, and regarding the distance, consider the fast point of Earth 152 million kilometers, shortest is 147 million kilometers, and it travels around the sun with a speed of 1,07,200 kilometers per hour. To complete one rotation of this, it takes about 365 1 by 4 days. And regarding the earth, it derived from a Greek word which means ground, soil, dry land. And in Indian language, we have been taking some other terminology as Bhumi, Prithvi, and Dharani. So, have you understood, my dear children? So, concentrate